All right. So we're gonna watch spring anime in a nutshell, see what the new spring stuff is, so I can figure out what I need to put on my list. And it's funny, so should be entertaining. Should be entertaining. Okay, audio's good.
Every season, it just feels like we're getting more and more anime being released. Last winter had more shows than I ever remember in a single season, and out of the insane choice of 54 shows to pick from, I watched a total of 2 shows from Japan. And 1 from hell. More quantity doesn't necessarily mean we are getting more quality. Is what I would be saying if it wasn't spring 2023, baby! Just what is going on this season? We got this show, and this show, and this show. Oh god, this show looks good too. Wait, Oshinoko became the top rated anime with just a single episode? There's more Gundam, there's more Magus Pride, more Ranking of Kings. My girl Megamin is back! There's even the best fantasy of all time airing! Demon Slayer? This season
Of course, he said Demon Slayer.
is so stacked. There's even an isekai I'm not gonna watch. I'm not even gonna give it an episode. There's just too many shows to get through. You see, I'm just gonna X out and put on another show. Just watch. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
He didn't do it. He's not gonna do it. Dude, there's too many. From what I'm seeing, there's so many good shows this season, man. Like so many good shows, and I plan on checking at least most of them out.
God fucking damn it. Lesbian ladies, innit? The era of gay girls in anime continue, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They've now made an entire cafe where the premise is that the girls yuri bait each other in front of the customers who get to discuss live if they got a thing for one another, like they're an average Bocce the Rock fan. This can't be a real thing in Japan. Is this a real thing in Japan? If so,
Wow.
I am disgusted.
What's up,
mortified.
Nighthawk?
If someone could just leave me the name and address of such a place if it exists, just so I could personally tell them how disgusted I am at the idea, that would be fantastic. But before you do that, I've got a new name for you. Honkai Star Rail, today's sponsor that's gonna send me down another goddamn rabbit hole. And sponsor aside, being real for a second here, guys.
You know what? Honkai Star Rail came out, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday. And for some reason, I was compelled to download it. Like, it just looked really cool. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to download this. And I knew where it came from. I know that it's made by the same company who made Genshin Impact. And, like, I started playing it for a while. And I'm just like, I could get into this. This looks pretty cool. I might try this out. And then I realized, like, dude, you were not about to get into another gacha game. Like, you're really just not about to do that. It's not about to happen right now. So I just stopped playing it. I'm like, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to figure out the mechanics behind it or all this. Because at the end of the day, it's just another gacha game. That's it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. So I did play it, and I was like, "This is kind of cool. I kind of want to get into this." And I'm like, you know what? Nope, not falling into that pit trap. Nope, not happening.
I've been so hyped for this game to come out for months. This is a brand new free-to-play RPG developed by Hoyoverse, the makers
It makes me so mad too because it looks so fucking good.
of Genshin Impact. So, you know, I was gonna be all over this. But even not knowing that, Honkai Star Rail is a new fun and addicting multi-platform game that you can play anywhere, anytime. Whether it be on your phone, PC, this game is absolutely gorgeous with cutscenes and combat looking like something right out of a big budget animated feature. I see Hoyoverse have been spending my Primo Gems wisely. In the game, Trailblazers can experience the joys of perusing sci-fi masterpieces and explore the meticulously constructed sci-fi world through multiple side stories and rich in-game lore. There are many powers and races that come together in the sci-fi epic across.
It really sucks that most of the games, like anime kind of based games that have this much quality, they're all fucking gotcha games. It's so frustrating, man. It's so fucking frustrating. Drives me insane, man. Can we get one high fidelity anime based game that is not a gacha or a shitty MMO. Like, just one. Ugh.
The vast universe, and it's all here waiting for you. Meet with tons of potential waifus and husbandos, listen to their tables, develop their ability to fight, create a formidable team, and embark on an epic space journey adventure. Who knows, you might even come across a familiar sounding NPC. That's right, me and the Trash Taste Boys have joined the Honkai Star Rail roster by voicing a few characters. So, you know, be on the lookout on your first playthrough.
Oh, that's
also,
pretty
I'm going to
cool.
be a judge for Honkai Star Rail's first ever creator competition, so look forward to more news about that soon. So, what are you waiting for? Download the game today via the link in the description and get an extra 50 Stellar Jades using the redemption code on screen. Thank you to Honkai Star Rail for...
And the tripped out part is this type of game is the type of game I'm really good at. It's like a turn-based strategy game, and the battle system is kind of close to some games that I've played before. But I know at the end of the day, it's not going to come down to how good you are at these strategy games and how strategic you can be and all that type of stuff. It's going to come down to how much money you have, if you can afford all the best characters, how much you can grind for this specific item for X amount of hours. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be like Trails of Cold Steel, where you just level up your people and you play through the story in the game and you pick the characters and set up your builds and compositions, and that determines how good you are. Like, it's gonna come down to how much money you have and all that shit and how much time you have to grind. And I'm just like, I don't want to be nerfed or stopped. I don't want to have my progression stopped by that. So as fun as it looks, I'm not gonna subject myself to it.
for sponsoring me today, and with that said, back to the video.
No.
Alright, I'm all for some turn your brain off trashy wish fulfillment anime.
Loot a cheat skill in another world. Oh, wait, I thought that said loot because I'm looking. I got a cheat skill in another world. I'm tripping. The fucking thing was covering the whole bottom there.
What is this? Chubby kid gets bullied and beaten up, finds a door to another world, gets ripped overnight, starts high school the next day, suddenly becomes the popular kid. The bullies don't believe it. A hot rich girl suddenly shows up and asks him to enroll in some prestigious school, goes on some dates, becomes a model, some princess proposes to him, and as the cherry on top...
Oh wow, this is a fucking power fantasy anime if I've ever seen one. Good lord.
He gets to rub it in his bullies' faces. This isn't an anime. This is a fucking Darman video. Even by isekai standards, this is such a shameless power fantasy that it makes all that happen look like a trusted news source. Good thing I'm above this kind of thing. What's this? A game of...
I fucking love gigguk, man. He's so funny. This dude is fucking hilarious. My love story with the Yamada-kun this is actually on my list. This was something I planned on watching. So let's see how he feels about this one.
Who's hot, dresses well, interacts with girls, and touches grass? Now I'm a gamer. Not because I have a life, but because I choose to have many. And this kind of representation is just setting unrealistic beauty standards for us average gamers. This one's cute, actually. It finally feels like we're getting more old school shoujo romances with a female lead, but god damn, is this girl a hot mess? A girl so painfully desperate for love gets broken up with, trauma dumps on some random strangers, starts obsessing over her scumbag ex, gets blackout drunk with a guy she doesn't know and throws up in his apartment, plans some dumb revenge scheme, shows up unannounced intoxicated. My boy just wants to play some god...
Bro, this chick got... Holy shit. She got problems. Holy hell.
Damn League of Legends. I don't know how, guys, but it happened. We found a girl more cringe than a gamer.
Who slept with the most people?
Hey, I'm trying to sleep with everyone on my dorm floor. Do you want to go back to my place?
Did
And
that
it
work?
worked.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy shit.
But what happens when we try mixing gamers with girls? That's right, gamer girls.
Honey, new neckbeard waifu has arrived.
Introducing Hot Onesan Gamer Girl. She
Oh yeah, I saw this one too. I didn't add this to my list, but I did see that. I saw the premise of this one and I thought it might be interesting. Otaku elf. Let's see.
doesn't go outside. She hates interacting with people. She's a gamer. Not because she doesn't have a shower, but because she chooses to smell like she doesn't have any.
She just like me for real.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Addicted to soda, does nothing but play video games, relies on her underling for everything, transforms into this goddamn gremlin mode? Where have I seen this before? Oh no, go back, go back!
I might have to watch that one too. That'll be like a fun one. I think I'll just wait until that one's over. before I start watching that. There's some shows that like I'll see that comes out in the new season and I'm like, that looks good, but I won't follow it and watch it throughout the season. I'll just wait until it's done and just binge it. And that's one of those shows that's probably worthy of doing that, because shows like that are not really, it's not really like, you don't get the hype of waiting for it every week. You watch the one episode and then, you know, you just kind of fill that slot until the next time. What's up, Officer Butt? But that type of show, yeah, I'll wait until it's done and then just watch the whole thing. The fuck? Is this a mukbang show?
Gar, what are you?
What? Oh my god, what? What are the fucking odds that I would be... He's talking about this show in the episode I'm watching, and then I get a commercial for this show as he's talking about it. Hello, Cryptic. Long time no see, dude. What's been going on? Dude, we just got a commercial for this show that he's about to talk about. God damn, this girl loves to eat.
It's beautiful. Leave it to Japan to be able to make a romantic comedy between the popular girl and the quiet kid in class who literally fantasizes about murdering his classmates, including said popular girl in class. I don't know how to describe the premise of the show without making it sound edgy and messed up, but this is a genuinely cute and fluffy show. Yeah, sure, he might have had some intrusive thoughts about murdering a girl or two, but my fellow gentlemen know history...
Wait a minute, is this a show about a school shooter who fell in love with a cute girl? Is that really the premise of this show? Her adorableness and eating snacks has stopped him from killing everybody? Because if that's the case, I'm watching this shit. But sign me the fuck up. I want to watch this show. Satsu, how's the little one? She's good. What's up, BG? What's going on, man? The little one is great. Just sent her to bed not too long ago.
has proved there's only one pickup line that has actually worked on your crush.
It's an invitation to my birthday tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to make it to the party.
Bro.
But
what?
Why?
What?
I'll kill you.
Wait, what?
We've got a crime thriller.
Wait, what the fuck? Is that real? Is that an actual thing that happened in the show? Does anybody know the reference?
Where father discovers he's living every dad's worst nightmare, finding out your daughter is dating that guy from every NTR hentai you've ever seen. So what's the solution he comes up for this predicament?
Oh.
Dude, what the fuck? That was a perfectly good rice cooker. Magical Girl Destroyer. Here's an action epic where the world has outlawed the biggest threat to modern society. Weebs. Fighting against oppression with their fellow brothers, gamers, as they combat the onslaught of the
Oh my god, is this like that show where there was an anime that came out back in the day? Not back in the day. This was like a couple years ago, where they outlawed hentai. Like hentai was outlawed. So this chick started a terrorist organization that was full of just raunchy people, and she used to run around with panties on her face to offend all the people who were like uptight about it. And they called her a terrorist. She was a sex terrorist because she was like, she'd go around and say the most disgusting sexually charged shit she could possibly think of, to like trigger all the you know, the pure people who were, you know, like, this is disgusting, we need to get this out of our society. So that's what she would do. She would put panties on her face and she would go around saying the most raunchiest shit. If you haven't seen that anime and you want to see some really goofy, ridiculous bullshit, that's a hilarious show.
Uwu Army. Our protagonist, the otaku hero, the reluctant leader of the resisting weeb army on the classic hero's journey with trials and tribulations, where before he learns how to run a resistance faction, he must first learn how to run a fucking bath. For real though, why is an anime about weebs rising up unironically going this hard? Someone must have looked at Trigger and old school Gainax and went, let's add weebs to this. And you know what? They're goddamn delivering. I never thought I'd want to see Gurren Lagann with weebs, but this is it. This is Gurren Lagann with weebs.
Okay, all right. I'm sold. I'll add this to my list. This looks pretty good, actually. And I need to watch Gurren Lagann at some point. Everybody talks about how amazing that show is, and I have never seen a singular episode of that entire show. And it's been burning a hole in my list for a while, and I feel kind of bad because I've always planned on watching it. I just never did. So I probably should do that at some point, I think. And then watch this immediately after.
That's right. I'm a weeb. Not because I don't.
Well, I'm watching this episode of this first because I've been meaning to watch this, and I'm gonna, react to this, and then afterwards we're gonna play some Dead Island 2. God damn it. When am I gonna stop calling Dead Island Dying Light? I've already beaten the game and I still can't get the name of it right.
Don't have bitches, but because I choose to have many. Imaginary ones.
If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fat phobic.
Oh,
wait,
God,
you're telling me the
hell is
concept
this?
of this show, some gym bro enters a wizard school and beats up magic nerds with the power of muscles and benching?
What?
It's fucking Harry Spotter, the boy who lifted. This is like if Black Clover and One
Harry Spotter, the boy who lifted. What the fuck? So Black Clover meets One Punch Man. So wait, this dude enrolled into a magic school and he doesn't have magic? He's just like super strong? Like what?
One Punch Man had a Hogwarts flavored baby. God damn, why is this so much fun? Look at the average beta magic users. Oh, look at me, I can do magic.
Oh God, not this chick. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Wingardium Leviosa. Fuck that shit. Motherfucking Muggle Psycho 100 coming through showing these.
Did he say Muggle Psycho 100? Muggle Psycho 100. They need to make that a show. I mean, they did. Here it is right here. This is it.
These wizards the magic of muscles. You're a giga chat, Harry. Dead Mount Death Play. I'll be honest, with a name like this, I was immediately.
Dead Mount Death Play. I think I saw this. This didn't look very good. It looked really generic. Let's see what he says about it. Because it might actually be good, so we'll see.
Really ready to write this off, but god damn it, it doesn't suck. The episode starts.
No, he said it doesn't suck. All right.
And you're like, great, another generic fantasy anime. But wait,
That's what I thought.
There's actually a reverse isekai in the modern world. Wait, there's actually some kind of death game with a murderous old school yandere. And wait, it wasn't the hero that got isekai, but the final boss of the fantasy world. Wait, and it's written by the creator of Bakano and Durarara. Okay,
Oh.
You know what? I'll bite. I'll give this one a chance.
Did she just throw that motherfucker?
All right, what's next?
She just threw a whole ass dude. So wait, he said it's a reverse isekai, where somebody from another world got transferred to the real world. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm kind of oversaturated with isekais at this point, but whatever. What game would you recommend for 15 days from now? 15 days from now? I don't fucking know. I'm just waiting for Diablo 4, man. That's all I'm playing all this other stuff to really try to fill the void, man. But I'll probably be done with Dying Light 2 in the next week or so. I need something. The beta for Diablo's coming out though. Well, the final beta, I believe, on the 12th, I think. So we'll see. Did I say Dying Light again? I give up.
know, I'm actually disappointed in this one. With a Kiss in the Eye anime about some girls attending a VTubing academy, there was so much potential to make this an interesting exploration of the world of VTubing and streamers. How do you become a competent streamer? How do you get on the top of live stream fails? How do you craft the apology video that comes afterwards? But instead, they decided to make another bare bones generic idol show, and you know what? 2 weeks
I didn't even know this existed. They made an anime for Keys in the Eye? Is Keys in the Eye still around? I didn't even know Keys in the Eye was still around.
we really need another idol anime. Woo! Yeah! Idols, baby! Let's go! This is the good shit! Alright, real talk.
Yeah, alright guys. We're getting to the meat and potatoes here right now. If you watch anime, go watch Oshi no Ko. If you have not watched Oshi no Ko, you are doing yourself a disservice. Even if you end up not liking it, you need to witness this because it was mind-blowing. First episode. Just the first episode. That's all you need to watch. If it ain't grab you after that, if you ain't interested, then it's fine. But go do it.
I know I've watched and fawned over a lot of less than great anime in my life. I know I'm the garbage isekai man. I know I run a podcast literally called Trash Taste, but if you've ever trusted me before, if you've ever gotten just one good recommendation from me, if you could choose one time to blindly listen to me, this is it when I say watch Oshinoko. Do not read the synopsis, don't do any Google searches, don't even watch my previous video on it. Just go into it blind. This is not another idol anime. This is not another happy-go-lucky romantic comedy. It's an unfiltered look at the ugly world of the Japanese entertainment industry from deep within it. From idols to acting to YouTubers to frickin' cancel culture, it is Black Mirror for the modern influencer landscape. The hour and 20-minute long episode 1 will tell you everything you need to know about what you're getting into and whether this show will be for you. Yes, you heard that right. An hour and 20 minutes. That's not an episode, that's a freaking movie. But it shows how much expectations the studio put into this.
It's so good, man. It is so good.
This has the potential to match or even surpass Aka Akasaka's previous work of Kaguya-sama, and that is already an insanely high bar to meet. You might laugh, you might cry, you might even find yourself going, holy shit, but what I can promise is that it's an absolutely wild ride right from the start. And yet somehow, this isn't nearly the only thing I'm excited about this season.
You could go to Granger.com
What the
and
hell?
find what you need to get the job done.
What was that show?
Granger, supplies and solutions for every industry.
Are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Why am I getting Culver's commercials? Dude, I don't think there's a single Culver's in Ohio. Why am I getting Culver's commercials? I used to live in Wisconsin. I saw them all the time, but I don't think I've ever seen one in Ohio. The hell? Such a weird, random commercial to get.
In the anime arms race of finding the next big shonen battle show, the millionth fantasy isekai, or another feel-good slice of life, even if there are plenty of bangers in their respective categories, we can sometimes forget the excitement of seeing something new and fresh. But that's exactly what Tengoku Daimekyo is doing for me. We're thrust headfirst into some post-apocalyptic world. There's a closed-off facility with some kids, a deadly disease ravaging
This
the
one looked
population,
interesting to
whispers
me.
of doppelgangers that exist in the world. Some teenagers are searching for a place called heaven. Then on top of all this, nightmarish creatures wander the world at night looking to pick off some unsuspecting prey. You have no
Yeah, this one looked kind of cool. I didn't put it on my list, but I'm probably going to after this.
No idea what the rules are, what's happened. A gun gets pulled and people are like, mate, that's a toy gun, what are you doing?
Today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out.
Who knows what they're capable of?
How much do we want to find out?
Is that even a real gun?
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Oh, shit.
God damn, they found the fuck out.
This is not a series that treats you like an idiot. We're not given any exposition or explanations. We have to figure out bit by bit what's
Yeah, they
going on,
definitely
what's happened
found
here
out.
with the pieces we are slowly given. It's been a long time since I genuinely did not know what to expect from a show or where the story was going, and that is so goddamn exciting.
Oh, that
And
sounds
almost
fun.
movie-level productions and a soundtrack by Chainsaw Man and Devilman Crybaby's Ushi
Oh,
and Kensuke,
really?
And we have a recipe for the dark horse contender for one of the best shows this season. But
Okay.
you know what? The hype train doesn't even end there. Skip to Loafer is like if they made an anime adaptation of Journey's Don't Stop Believing.
This
and
I
one of
added
the
to
most
my list.
feel-good things to come out this spring. PA Works have been on a tear recently of doing weirdo shit, so it's nice to see them doing something simple again and still hit it out of the park. They don't need some maids warring in Akihabara or a Chinese general being reincarnated to Shibuya. This time it's just the struggles of a small town girl moving to the big city and adjusting to daily life, and I am here for it. I genuinely haven't seen an anime that's made me feel this homely for a while.
Yeah, dude, with all the shows that I've been watching and they're just kind of different shift in tone and stuff like that or whatever, this is the type of feel-good anime I use as a palate cleanser. So I definitely will be checking this one out. I love shows like this to just kind of mellow out all the other crazy stuff I'm watching.
There's this authenticity to it I can't quite put my finger on, but every single second of this radiates a positive energy that will leave you beaming by the end of every episode.
I'm a sucker for feel-good shows.
Whatever.
Yeah, feel-good shows, I'm a sucker for them.
It is. Good animation, good characters, just good vibes all around. Speaking of vibes, we also have Insomniac's After School, or Not Degenerate Call of the Night. Sometimes you watch a show that just captivates you for no other reason other than you just vibe with it so goddamn hard, and that is Insomniac.
This one looked pretty interesting too, and that's funny he said Not Degenerate Call of the Night, because the first show I thought of when I saw this was Call of the Night, which I also have not watched yet, but I probably need to check that out too.
Insomniac's After School in a nutshell. There's no cliche tropes, no overplayed archetypes, no dramatic plot lines, just two human characters finding a human connection, then discovering this pure joy of just hanging out together. The atmosphere.
Perfect.
The writing.
Perfect.
The music.
Perfect.
The good vibes.
I've got to say, in all honesty, it's perfect.
The show felt so genuine.
That's why I like Giga. His channel is great. He was one of the first anime channels that I encountered, and he does a very good job explaining shows and making them sound enticing. So I always check out his stuff to see, shows that I should add to my list outside of some of the other stuff that I like. Did you just admit you're a degenerate? Who, me? Wait, was it somehow a secret that I was did am I missing something? Did everybody not already know about my degeneracy? Have I been hiding it? Damn. Okay. I thought, all right.
It almost made me want to shed a tear. It made me nostalgic for situations I've never experienced. Yearn for my teenage years that I can never reclaim again. Beyond their shared common ground of having trouble sleeping, it's just a treat to find a pair of characters that have such amazing natural chemistry together, and you feel such a delight whenever they're both on screen. I've got a good feeling about this one, guys. I'm telling you, this one's gonna be the sleeper hit of the season. Gay girls. Alright, that's enough good shows this season. There must be some bad shows I can talk.
First time I admitted it? I don't know about that. I feel like I've been fairly open about my degeneracy. I feel like it's been pretty well advertised, but maybe I haven't.
Talk about. This is not it.
Oh, somebody just told me about this show, about Hell's Paradise.
Man's Tatsuki
Can't remember who it
assistant
was.
comes Hell's Paradise. A bunch of death row convicts get shipped off to a mysterious place where no one has ever come back from alive to bring back a mythical elixir of life. And their prize if they're able to make it back.
I see.
Think Suicide Squad meets Hunter x Hunter's Dark Continent arc. You got this mysterious world where the rules don't make sense, and the more you explore, the more you realize everything and everyone seems to be hell-bent on killing you. Add to this some bloody action with a side of edginess, and you got a recipe for a good time. For us, I mean. Not these guys. I don't think.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be another kind of just like go hard, brutal, bloody show. I'm down. No, you have been open with your nympho exes and wife. That doesn't make you a degenerate, but someone that attracts them. You might be onto something. You may or may not be onto something.
think this is going to revolutionize the industry or anything, but at the very least, it's going to be some violent, pretty looking action-packed fun with a bunch of larger-than-life characters. Fucking Nick, innit? A trashy isekai where a guy and his OP or Neisan gets transported to another world with the sister thirsting all over the main character.
Oh god. A Shotokan anime? Oh boy. We got a sister thirsting over her brother. These never turn out good.
Oh, thank God, boys. We did it. We finally found a bad show.
Are you fucking joking?
Why? Why does the incest-based sister isekai still look like it has good production values?
Dude, it baffles me how much fucking talent goes into these degenerate shows. It is almost criminal. It is almost criminal how much talent goes into making these shows. And it's like, it looks so good. You got all the stuff and all these, like, you know, just the character development and the art and the isekai. I mean, not the isekai, but the sakuga, all that stuff. You like, dude, I wish I could tell you about this anime, but the premise is just so fucking degenerate. Oh, God.
What is going on this season? 2-hit mom? 1-hit sister? What's next? 0-hit daughter animated by Studio Ufotable? What about this? The hero is already dead. Sounds like a generic fantasy. I'm sure it can't have anything cool. God damn it. Is there anything I can drop this season?
Oh my god, man. It's like there's too many good shows right now. Holy shit.
Fuck it. Let's add another one to my list. You know I'm a sucker for interesting isekai ideas, and this one's pretty unique. Son of a cult leader dies only to find himself reincarnated to a world where the concept of God doesn't exist.
Son of a cult leader dies and gets isekai to a world where the concept of God does not exist. Are you like... That's insane.
Me after watching Inukai's dog, and it's up to him to start a new religion where his power levels directly correlate to how many followers he can get. Cause you know what? What if you were transported to a world without religion where you were the sole person that knew God existed? What if you were the only person who could hear God's voice and you knew it was your responsibility to bring their teaching upon the world for the greater good? What would happen if you found out that your almighty God was a lolly?
Oh god damn it. I was waiting for the shit to meet the fan. And there it is. There it is, boys. There it is.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Alpha Sigma, Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate,
Jeez.
Flabberwocky, Ivido, Lavados, Misaka12315, Payne Tony Stark, Watergeist VT, and everyone else on my Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. I'm gonna be honest, I hope you have time in your lives, guys, because I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with all the great anime this season.
I know how I'm gonna keep up with it. By proceeding and continuing to not have a life. Very simple strategy. Nothing too complicated.